Hey, great, great New Year. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am exactly. What a way to start the new year. What a way to start the new year. Good morning, Maggie. How you
Good
doing?
morning. Good, and you?
Good. Sorry, I'm late. Uh, believe this or not, I had everything ready,
Yeah,
and eh?
I saw somebody came in to do some business.
Yes.
Hey,
Someone came
business.
into the no, Karen, se les durmió el gallo. Good morning. No.
And then I'm sitting here ready to go, and my husband comes in to tell me that our dog Trump took a leak in the house, and I'm like, of course he did. I just walked him outside.
Yeah, of course. That's that's the perfect time for them to
Yeah,
piece it up. And now
at
I'm
eight,
gonna see it.
yeah,
¿Eh?
yeah, at 8:59.
It is crazy. It is crazy. As I was saying, and someone came in all of a sudden at 9 o'clock in the 5 minutes before nine. They say, "Hey, man, I'm going to need this documentation to go into Mexico." And I said, "Sure." So that's why was a little bit on the late side, but
You took care of it. They're done.
hey, guys, $20 is $20.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Okay, get
Hey,
in with the comments.
actually, we don't have that many coming up, but
Okay.
it's a good thing in the sense that I think somebody else walked in. It's a good
Uh-uh.
thing in the sense that starting off the year on the right foot. Hey guys, I mean, it's has wasn't even 9 o'clock and I'd already made $20.
You had me thinking about what's my New Year's resolution. So I
Oh,
was
good.
thinking about it. I'm like, okay, so what are the things I always want to get? I love it. The gracias olvido Whataburger. Not anymore. He doesn't.
No, papá.
Um,
A la verdad, estaba trabajando. I mean, I've been up since 6:50, 6:45 in the morning. Pero again, someone walked into the office and asked for some work, and I said, "Bro, bring it on." Sorry, Jose.
so did
Sorry.
someone walk in right now?
So I think someone can go ahead and give you a resolution. I'll see if someone's here.
Okay. Okay. So you had me thinking about my New Year's resolutions. One, I've been trying to do yoga. So, and I have the mats. I bought the DVDs. I have the yoga pants. I have it already. I have the place to do it, but I haven't gotten it done. So that's the one thing. Let's see if that works out. Two, I don't know how many of you guys know Dave Ramsey. It's more about budgeting. So, and paying out your debts and savings, getting savings going. So that's another thing that let's see how that works out. The thing is, I have to sit down and write down everything we spend our money on, and I don't want to face reality. So I don't know about that one. And then the third one was eating a little bit healthier. So we did better in not eating out as much this past year. Lately, we've gone to eat out, and by eat out, I mean we go pick up and bring it home. Lately, we've been eating out a lot more because when we're working around the house, nobody wants to start cooking and then having to do the dishes between my husband and I. So we've been eating out a lot more. So that's it. Those are my three. You missed it. Yoga, eating healthier, and paying off debt and saving up.
That's also awesome
So let's see how
resolution.
that works. And getting rid of the muffin top that I got going here. That was the other one.
The muffin top.
I got a muffin top that I'm kind of proud of because I worked hard at it. But that goes with the eating healthier.
Maybe.
Did someone come in or no?
Someone came in as I think it was the same guy. I think he wanted something else, but they walked back out because they found out I was doing the show. I told him, I said, "You're lucky that well, I was going to come in anyway, but I said, he goes, well, I was looking for someone to help me out. I said, guys, I mean, nobody's out working today because it's New Year's, and a lot of
Yeah.
people, they partied out too much last night, or just decided to stay in because everyone thinks that everything is closed today, and." Like I mentioned, I was going to come on and watch my Cobra Kai, and
Oh yeah.
so That's one of the reasons why. Again, other reasons I came into the office because I was going to watch. Well, look, my $20. I was going to watch my Cobra Kai,
So what
and
paperwork did they need for to go into Mexico?
uh, it's kind of a weird deal. Sometimes when you go into Mexico and you have like a uh, a vehicle that's under your name and your wife is going to drive it. Most of the time, with a marriage certificate, your wife could drive your vehicle. The issue is that they didn't have their marriage certificate. They came, I don't know from what state, Wisconsin or something. So they didn't have their marriage certificate. So they needed authorization where he gives them authorization to use the vehicle in Mexico.
So you notarized it or what?
No, my dad.
Your dad notarized it. Oh, okay, got it. Someone else came in. Okay, I do not want to watch violence on live. I need your address before you walk away and someone walked in on it. All right, so Dave Ramsey, that's the latest one that actually I've been trying it for a year, but I haven't done it. So there's 7 steps of Dave Ramsey, which is really, I think, beneficial. And when I was watching Good Morning America this morning, and they had a lady talk about how she paid off $87,000 during the year 2020. And the steps that they were talking about was Dave Ramsey. So look it up. The hardest part is sitting down and figuring out what you spend. You have to figure out every single dollar where you spend it, and that's just kind of painful. I don't want to see how many sins I commit.
Hey, Maggie, let us know about your favorite book while I go do one more quick run.
Okay, la. I don't have off the top of my head. I can't think of a favorite one. We'll go.
Talk about Wednesday. We'll be right back.
What happened Wednesday?
Well, Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday, y'all go back to school. Talk about what's going to happen.
I don't know. Go take care of whatever you need to take care of. Okay, so now all of a sudden I'm not sure what to talk about. But one of the things that I find funny is that my niece, Frida, her name is Frida. She's a 3rd grader, not big Spanish speaker. So she called her grandpa, my dad, to tell him Feliz Año a Huevo. So I'm guessing a huevo, yeah, we got to have a good year. Little free libraries. Also, if anybody is interested in donating books for me to put, and they can be children's books or books for adults. If you contact Erasmo or you contact me, I'm Maggie, but I'm on Maria Magdalena Aguilar Crandall. Or ask Erasmo and he'll contact you. He'll give me the information or give you my contact. Also, I'm the administrator for Brownsville Little Free Libraries, and you can comment on that, messenger on that, and I will pick up. I'm happy to pick up books. I try and go around driving around, making sure that they're full. During the pandemic, I didn't for months. I just left them alone. I think we're kind of getting back to normal. I figure by now everybody knows that you need to clean and wipe and Clorox stuff that you're bringing home. So that's the one thing I have been doing. Most of the books that I'm dropping off, however, you don't know if I'm the one who dropped them off or somebody else, but most of the books that I've been dropping off have been sitting on shelves in my house for a few months. So they haven't. What public libraries right now are doing is they when they receive books that are, or not public libraries, sorry, school libraries. I know some of the school libraries, what they're doing is when they get books back in, they put them on a shelf. Their carts with wheels, they put them on those carts for minimum 72 hours to a week, and they set them aside and don't touch them. And that seems to be the acceptable amount of time, 72 hours, to put them back on the shelf. Some librarians are wiping and cleaning. I know that, but campuses who have kids back on full on and are checking books in and out, we receive a couple of hundred books back a day on a normal day. Not that things are normal right now, but yeah, if you see any little free libraries around town, feel free to put them in, put books in. I mean, one of the things that I would like to get done is I'd like to get them registered. It's about $45 to get them registered. There's a national Little Free Libraries organization. It was started by a gentleman whose mom was a teacher. And when she passed away, he started building these and wanted to promote reading. So, and it became a pretty much worldwide phenomenon because I know I've seen them in other countries. I've seen people post that they're in other countries. So when you register them, you fill out their form, pay them the $45. I think it's $45, and then they put it on the map, on the Little Free Library map. And so I'd like to, hey, Miss Jennifer, I'd like to try and get Brownsville to be like mega covered with Little Free Libraries. What are you saying no to?
No quiero ir a los especiales de Dillard's.
I thought I was like, I'm not giving Dillard specials. No, I didn't.
Mm-mm.
Hi, Happy New Year, Miss Beatriz. We have a little girl at school with the last name Nino. I like that name, the last name. Jimmy Vela, I was talking about you the other day in case anybody tells you. I kept messing with my hair saying I was pulling a Jimmy Vela. So did you hear me say, tell him what my niece said to my, yes, as soon as I can. And he already registered. Did you hear what my niece, third grader, who doesn't speak Spanish very much, told my dad? Feliz año a huevo. I'm like, a huevo. It has to be.
Hey, it's part of the culture. Let me tell you. There's a lot of the words out there that I was watching this movie on Netflix last night. Wait. I don't think I finished watching it. Did I fall asleep or did I watch? No, I didn't fall. I fell asleep. I didn't finish. I didn't watch the last 25 minutes of 20 minutes. It's called The Professor and the Madman.
I haven't heard of it.
You would love that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, you would love that movie.
Hey, so is who's doing the Atkins diet?
Beatriz is doing the Atkins diet.
My husband did it for a while. The only thing is you have to stick to it, don't you? Like you can't eventually get off. Because
if you get off the Atkins diet, you bounce back horribly.
Yeah, because it's what? It's no
meat diet.
It's no
carbs.
No carbs. My husband's doing that, but he's cutting carbs out. I mean, I guess he's doing the Atkins diet, but he's cut carbs out of his life. Every once in a while, he gets some, but.
This year, I want to save money so I can have at least $5,000 saved up by the end of the year. You do envelopes from 1 to 100. You pick one every time you get paid, and the amount is shown is what you will put in envelope and put away.
That's one of the ways that, like, I'm on the Dave Ramsey page. Otra vez. I'm on the Dave Ramsey page, and some people post ideas of how to save money also on the side, how to put extra money on. There's certain steps you have to follow if you're on the Dave Ramsey thing. And the first step is you save $1,000. It's your emergency cash fund, which I did. And when the emergency kicked in, it was good to have it, but then I haven't gone back to fill it up again. Yeah, there's a few where you do like fun maps of today I'm going to put in $5. Today I'm going to put in $10, kind of a thing.
That just seems. I mean, I've heard of people doing this, Beatriz, but it just seems like a lot of work for me to do. I mean, to have little envelopes and ponerle dinero.
No, some people are good with envelopes.
You know what? You know the way that I saved up money this year is that, okay, no eran muchos, ¿verdad? Pero what I did is every time I got like a $50 bill or a $100 bill, which wasn't very often, but every time I got a $50 bill or $100 bill for something or other, boom, lo voy, and I stashed it away. Stashed it away. Part of the problem with growing old is like sometimes you forget where you stashed.
Word. Because I did envelopes too, and I was putting in like I was selling stuff on Facebook. So if I sold stuff, another $20.
No, it's the same one.
Oh, okay. When I sold stuff, I put it in one envelope. When I was making stuff, T-shirts. So when I got paid for it, I put it in another envelope. And the thing is, and I would hide the envelopes. And yeah, I forgot where the envelopes were at. They're in my closet somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
it's always trippy, but it's a lot of fun. One of the things that I get a lot of joy of is throwing on a jacket and then all of a sudden checking the pockets and finding money in it.
I
That
do it
happens
on purpose.
so often.
Yeah, I do it. I'll leave $20 on my winter jacket when it starts getting warm. I'll put in $20 and leave it in there for next year to give myself my happy surprise. Did you say it's called The Professor and the Madman
Professor and the Madman, I think.
with
It's,
Mel Gibson and Sean Penn?
yes.
Okay, all right, I have it down.
There's some parts that are kind of wonky on it, but the premise is pretty cool. And you being a librarian, I think you'd appreciate the movie.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if it's based on facts or anything. I honestly didn't care, but it really the flow is kind of interesting. There's just one part that really just like it wasn't necessary to have in there,
Uh-huh.
but again, that's just my take as a director.
How many years of directing do you have?
And directing myself to heck in a wheelbarrow. No, but it's a good movie. Again, the reason I fell asleep, it was my bad. I fell asleep towards the end of it was because I I took some melatonin,
Mm.
and I can't remember who was the one that recommended that I start taking melatonin because I don't sleep. Was it you? I don't sleep
I
well.
told you, but other people had suggested it. But I told you, yeah, do it.
And let me tell you, I had never tried it, and I said like, nah, puro guato. I mean, it really, I mean, hardly anything knocks me out. That melatonin does knock me out.
It is based on a true story. It's based on a book that is based on a true story. Just saw that.
But it's
That's,
good. I mean, huh?
that's the other thing I'm hoping of doing the yoga, which I'm surprised people lose weight on doing yoga because you do.
Stretching.
Yeah, but you somehow lose weight doing yoga. Somehow, not a lot. But the doing yoga and the eating healthier because I've got the trying to lose some of the fat that I can fall asleep like this, no problem. I can't stay asleep. And I'm wondering whether it's I'm snoring and I'm waking myself up.
It might be. My thing is, I don't feel rested after sleep. You know,
No.
I'll wake up and como que si ni había dormido.
I wake up every 45 minutes all night.
With the melatonin, I don't wake up. Y aparte, cuando me levanto, I sort of feel like I need to be back asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I try melatonin. I take it every night, but it doesn't help me stay asleep. Well, I get up to go to the bathroom a lot. Maybe it's part of the being old.
Yeah,
but I don't sleep more than 2 hours straight during the night. I usually wake up 5 to 7 times. So I'm always tired.
Hey, let me say that, Maggie, have you decided to quit your job?
I can't.
What the hell am I going to do here by myself starting next week?
Oh, hello. You're a big boy. You're at Erasmo Castro. You'll be fine. You don't need me. Hello. I'm sure half your people are like, oh, I'm glad she's out of there.
No, it's actually good to have someone to dialogue with, and you've become my favorite host, morning host.
Because I'm easy to pick on?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I am. I'm sure. Okay, get to the comments. I don't want you to fall behind.
We're actually happy New Year's. We're actually Medium. I think Medium was the last one.
Not many people are on tonight.
Piensa como las abuelitas back then. Save cheese.
Back to her.
Happy New Year to both of y'all, Jeremiah.
Thank you, Jeremiah. I wonder where Jeremiah took that picture, that photo.
I'm not sure. At a hotel?
In a hallway?
Love you, Papa. Let's see. I had a lot of anxiety this past year and don't wish it on anyone, but I lost 70 pounds, though, and I'm at my healthiest weight. Gosh almighty, 145. Mi amor, mi amor. I keep losing here. I weighed before 215. That is amazing. Let me tell you, if I was 145, no, bitch it up. I don't think I'd be able to survive. I think part of my problem is, you know how people say, well, you know, it's just I've got big bones. You know, our bone structure is different because if I touch like my bones from here to here, my bones are right there. That's where my bones are at. It's
Okay,
like,
you go through this much of skin first. You're like
did you,
this.
did you just try to call me fat?
No, not at all. I'm just saying you have this much.
I don't have any belly button, so I don't. I can't put any pelucita in my belly button.
Because thank you for that information. A friend's elevator hallway. Be back to our brown soul soon.
Love you, Baba.
How
Oh
old
my
is
God.
Jeremiah? He strikes me as being young-ish,
He,
21-ish.
he's young. He's young, handsome, and single. Oh well, maybe not. I think he put up a post that he was already hitched, but if not, guys, girls, let me tell you, young, single, and very, very good looking.
And responsible. That's what we need.
Oh yeah, very responsible young man. He cares a lot for his family.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
just a good guy, a good guy. I love him.
Oh, there you go.
21, young. If I could be 21, no, let me tell you.
No.
Oh, Popeye's single. Hey, there's opportunities there, folks.
There you go.
Let me tell you, one of the things that because you get asked that once you start hitting our age, like, oh, if you could only be 21 again. I'm like, I don't want to be in my 20s again.
I want to be in my 26-ish for the physical part of it, for being able to sit on the floor for hours and get up easily. That's the only thing. I've always been happy at the age I'm at.
Yeah.
I like my age. I've always like now I'm happy at 52.
Huh?
I'm 52. I'm only a year younger than you.
I am. I'm
53, 54
33. I'm 33, going to be 34 next year.
plus 10.
No,
There's
34.
always the parentheses around you.
I'll be 34. I'll be 34 this month.
Sure.
It's my birthday month.
Sure.
It is.
You told me you should have graduated in 85 or 84, 85 from high school. What were you like, 12?
I was a smart child.
Whatever.
You
And you know what? For not, I don't know. You impressed me with your vocabulary and your knowledge of stuff.
I read a lot.
Okay. because you say you were a goofball for a while. You got out of school, you were a goofball for a while. So
bad. Let me tell you, one of the reasons why I would never want to go back to my 20s is I can't remember them. I can't remember my 20s, and I can't remember most of my 30s. I was literally gone. I mean, in another world, out of it. Not a good situation, guys. Let me tell you, I was nobody's example back in my 20s and 30s. Not a good time.
You made up for it educationally, it seems like.
Oh yeah, and I attribute it to reading, guys, and that's one of the things that I really, really fell in love with, reading and a passion for music. That's where my apego to the fine arts comes from. You know, if music really, really soothed my soul, it really helped my brain, because my brain was in I'll share this. My brain was in a very not so good place for a while. I had this issue where my brain would race. And I think that happens a lot. That happens a lot with people like me, because I think I'm fairly bright.
Yeah.
And when you don't occupy your brain, it races. And I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. My mind would race like 1,000 miles an hour. And music actually helped me with that. Pink Floyd.
Do you think you're ADD?
Maybe. I'm different. That's for sure. I just haven't gotten anything like diagnosed like OCD. Well, I don't have OCD,
Yeah.
but I never opted to. Yeah, like that. Why much does it matter? But I will say that again, music helped me control my brain, and again, I attribute it to Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd really took me into places that this is not drugged up stage, but Pink Floyd, listening to it, the instrumental, it's just so soothing, so amazing. And I actually went to a Pink Floyd concert. back in 96 or something. 96. And I actually was 25% sober.
I was gonna say the only sober one. I listened to Pink Floyd when I was a teenager. It was "Wish You Were Here."
Oh, amazing.
And you know how at the beginning he coughs, so it's being trippy. And I was listening to "Wish You Were Here" on the floor with the lights off. Hey, Miss Julie, and I remember I'm sitting there in the dark when he's like, and I was like, what the hell was that?
Were you on
Freaked
acid?
me out. What did she say? I missed what Beatriz said.
I do the Atkins diet back in the years. I lost 30 pounds. It works. Just be careful because it's only proteins. But when I stopped, yes, that's part of the problem. El
Yeah.
rebote se llama. Best thing, just don't eat tortillas, chips, candies, coke. You will lose a lot, and the weight you lose will be harder to bring back. Let me say, I agree with the soft drinks. I stopped drinking sodas like I can't even remember, 8 years ago, something like that, 8 or 9 years. Ya ni me acuerdo. But it's been a long, long time since I've had
Yeah.
a soft drink. I mean, I've literally not had a complete soft drink in over a decade, probably. But in regards to the chips, candies, cokes, that's hard. Even tortillas. I mean, I still do a little bit of tortillas, more corn than anything. Like this morning, I had about this pedacito of tortilla de harina, pero bien tostada. I think that cuando you do the tortilla bien tostada, it's easier to digest. Does that make sense? Because a tortilla se hace masa. Like if you eat a tortilla de harina, once it goes in your stomach, it just becomes a little masa.
Yeah.
And if it's crunchy, it'll be easier to digest because it's already crunched up.
I tried stopping with the soda and lost like 10 pounds in a week. But I went cold turkey, and man, it was hard. There was some serious migraine headaches the first 3 days. I mean, it was hard. And then I ended up coming back to it. And I was talking to my doctor once, and he's like, "How much soda do you drink?" And I'm like, 64 ounces. And he's like, "What?" And I thought, isn't that normal? Like, I buy a 32 ounce in the morning for breakfast and then at lunch. And I'm back to that point. I'm like addicted to diet soda right now. Hi, Miss Emily.
I'm going to try and convince Miss Emily to come on in the mornings to substitute for you.
Okay, do it.
So
You need
Miss
another.
Emily,
Come on, Miss
yeah,
Emily, do it.
you could do it, Miss Emily. Come on. Um, it was good to visit with Miss Emily yesterday. Stopped by my office to do the signing of the sheet. Well, Maggie, you might have to come on the evenings now.
Don't you have people that come on the evenings?
Okay. Hey, it's becoming to do a thing. Really, it really feels good. Man, main thing is it controls your
To
carbs.
control your carbs, yeah.
Yeah, that's really hard, and I agree. I think one of the things that I've decided to do because again, I am going to lose 20 pounds these next 3 months. I'm going to lose 20 pounds these 3 months, and you'll see it. One of the things that I've decided to do is to smaller portions, and
Yeah.
I didn't succeed this morning, but I should have. I should have had the smaller portions than I'm used to. But I'm not going to be binge eating throughout the day. I'm just going to eat this
Just right
delicious.
now.
I'm just going to eat this delicious banana nut bread that Royal brought me yesterday. It was really good. I don't know where he got it from, but banana
Did
nut
you make it or?
bread. I don't think so. But I'm almost finished with it. He brought me a small piece. And again, guys, thank you all the people that bring me food. Kinina, I love you, Kinina. Kinina, now officially makes me food like once a week. And
Is Kadina retired?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Kinina is amazing, a delicious, delicious cook. She made me the chile rellenos. She had me over for Thanksgiving. She last night, New Year's, me dio tamales, and let me tell you, she is a great, great cook. But more importantly, I'm very, very appreciative to have individuals that continuously invite me to eat, Maggie. Even though it upsets people that I ask for food.
I'm not. No, it doesn't upset me anymore. Hey, I admire you now. Telling you, I'm gonna start posting available for books. No, I'd take you out if I could. If we didn't have a pandemic, I'd have already taken you out.
Oh no. I mean, I'm referring to because you just mentioned about the. It was weird that I put down a lunch
Este
invite system.
vato, this dude.
But no, let me tell you, it's it's kind of a weird thing, but I and Kanina can attest to this, guys. If you tell me, hey, come pick up some food, I'm going to go. Unless I'm in a meeting, unless it's just not possible. But that's one of the things, guys. If you say, hey, vente a comer, vente a levantar un plato, vente, I'm going to be there. And let me tell you, I've gone to different parts of the city, and sometimes people are amazed. I think I've shared the story. I don't know if you've heard it, but
Yeah.
this friend of mine from allá
So,
Las Prietas,
yeah. Oh, las yeah.
de repente mandó un mensaje y dijo, Erasmo, vente a dar un plato de comida. Dije yo, send me the address. And literally sends me the address. And I go, okay, ahí voy a. And así quedó. And I rush on over to, because I was driving, and I rush over to Las Prietas. And I get there to this house. I send him a message, I'm here. And he comes out going like, you came? And we're like, well, yeah, you sent me the address. You thought I wasn't going to come? And he was just amazed. But again, hey, guys, rica, era carne con papas, riquísimo, and arroz. And sure as heck took it home. I eat it. Guys, the other day, Jimmy, my bud acá where Oliveira's at,
Oh,
Jimmy said, Erasmo, my wife made some, Priscilla made some charo beans. Come pick some up. I go, I voy. And I picked up some, and let me tell you, she makes some amazing charo beans. Priscilla does. Delicious.
Chino,
And
600. Sorry, it's
huh?
no Chinos. It's 600 per family member.
Yeah, for a husband, wife, and children under the age of 17.
16. Yeah, 16 and under.
Oh yeah, under the age of 17.
Yeah.
That's what. See, that's what I always have trouble with those. Under the age of 17 to me means anyone that's before 17, 16 and under. So I'm right, and you're wrong?
Yeah, you're right, and I'm right. It's just that sometimes people include that 17. I just want to make sure no one did it. Whatever. Hey, so I was going to tell you, yeah, and I'm sure some people are like, really, you're picking up free food? But my husband overcooks. My husband also makes really good food, and he always makes too much. So he's always sending to the neighbors. He's always telling me to take it to my parents. So I can see where some people are like, come over. I've got food for you.
Happy New Year, Julie. Yeah, it is. I mean,
good.
But it's kind of, and again, I love Kanina, and I love everyone out there in my community. Joe makes me cookies sometimes. But my buddy Joe Rodriguez makes me cookies sometimes.
Oh.
But again, it's it's part of being community, guys. And it's just part of being community. And as we look at your life now, God has blessed you. Oh yes, let me tell you, I have given credit to God and to His patience with me throughout my life, and something that I preach now, guys. God is very, very good. And I wanted to give a short message last night, and it's the same one I wanted. God has kept us up to this moment. Just God has brought us here, guys. And what I tried, and again, for some people that have had losses in their life, guys, is that it's not easy. But for us that are here, guys, we have to appreciate that we're still here. A lot of people didn't make it past December 31st, 2020. A lot of folks didn't make it. A lot of other individuals are out there struggling and fighting for their life right about now, and we have to keep them in mind in regards to prayer, in regards to coming together as a community and trying to provide for things that we as a community can provide for, guys. But the most important thing, and again, I hope this doesn't sound self-serving, guys, we have to continue to be the voice of a lot of people out there, a lot of folks out there that cannot express what they're feeling, is that cannot express where their heart's at. But let me tell you guys, our system has failed us, and that's one of the things that needs to be very, very evident. And again, I'm not a Republican, and I'm not a Democrat, but our government has failed us at all levels, guys, starting from the very, very top all the way down here to Brownsville, Texas, guys. And I'm talking about the White House to City Hall here in the city of Brownsville, guys. They have failed us. And that is my take for 2020. Guys, we have to unite as community. It is up to us to
Mhm.
make sure that we see for each other's needs and we hold them accountable, folks.
And it amazes me because part of it is because I'm such a talker and I can't. A huevo has to be a good New Year. I can't hold back. My daughter's always like, "Mom, really? Can't you just like not say hi or not have a conversation with everybody?" And I tell her I physically feel like anxious if I don't say something. So I didn't see that shining diamonds.
It's
I'm
a
gonna look
Pink
it up.
Floyd, Pink Floyd, Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. I thought he meant like last night for New Year's Eve. But se me fue la onda.
Tucker,
I'm a talker. Oh,
Tucker.
following you. So, Micaela from AOBE. I know I've known her years for years. She's a quiet lady, very nice. And when I saw her starting to stand up, I realized, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. So I started standing up within, I mean, respectful ways. I've emailed board members and I'm trying to be respectful but I'm surprised so many other people still feel like they cannot speak up. That's BISD. That's one thing. For two, city wise, you providing us the information empowers me. Somebody said it on yesterday, and maybe it was because we cut off when I was having internet problems. But because when I go to work at Canales, that side of town does not get their trash picked up, and it pisses me off. So one of the things Carlos said is let's start taking pictures and emailing. So that's going to be my thing. Yeah, that I'm at about 8 cans a day. Yeah, I'm about there. Yeah, I'm there now, and I know I need to stop. But the other thing is, it makes me angry that that area of town does not, because in our area of town, if the trash didn't get picked up, the branches didn't get picked up, we're all calling the county, the city, telling them, hey, get on it. But I don't know if people feel empowered on certain parts of town to call in and just be respectfully requesting assistance. So that's the other thing. And I was thinking about it yesterday. I think one of the reasons why I like you also is because you are the change you wish to see in the world. And I love that saying. Love it so much I accidentally bought it 3 times in a little sign and then found them all together at one point. So yeah, but that's what I try and now be, the change that I wish to see in the world.
Yeah. I agree. Let me tell you about the Cokes being addictive. Especially those Mexican Cokes. Those Mexican Cokes are crazy addictive, guys. And I think it's yeah. I think what happens is that they still have a little bit of a little cocaine in them.
They
I mean,
not.
I think so. I think they do. I think that's part of Mexican Coke's secret. Well, you know that original Coca-Cola had cocaine in it.
Yeah, I know that, and it was used for headaches and maladies. Yeah, I know that. That's why it's called Coke.
Well, I think that the Mexican in Latin America, it's a little bit less restrictive. I think that there's a little tinge in there, something, because let me tell you, Mexican Coke is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my daughter the other day we went and bought lunch, and she's like, "Can I have one of those Mexican fruit
Amazing.
punches?" What is it called?
Hoya.
It wasn't Hoya because that's not what they have. Barrilito, no.
Barrilitos.
Huh?
Barrilitos.
Yeah. And she opened it, tasted it, didn't like it. And I've become my mother and my father so much more than I had planned on. So we set it there. 3 days later, I kid you not, 3 days later, I served myself and it bubbled up and it was delicious.
It is delicious.
So good.
Hey, Rodrigo. Thank you, Rodrigo. Dios te bendiga, papá. Te tengo que mandar una rosa amarillo y verde since you are picky with your rices to taste. I've had others taste my rice. They love. Yes, please. Let me know. Yeah, I'm very, very picky. And the other thing that Kanina made for me yesterday was spaghetti con I think verde. Oh my Lord.
It's good.
Déjame decirte, what happens is, and the reason, and she knows this. I really don't eat that much, guys. If you ever take me out to eat, you know that I'm going to eat about that much because of my small stomach. But every time she gives me a plate of food, I take it home, and my papa, and mama, they eat as well. And last night they had tamales. Thank you, Kenina. It was a family thing, and again, we eat on one plate of food, not all together though. It's still kind of gross.
Pass it around.
Yeah, or you pick from the plate.
Oh.
But it's one of the things that's funny, guys. Is that que Papa era bien delicado some years back. Like if he was eating and you wanted to pick something off his plate, ordena el tuyo.
Yeah.
Que no me anden tocando la comida. He was like very, very like, don't touch my food, like a bulldog. Don't touch my really. And I was like, what? And I'm a plate sharer. I mean, I'll pick from your food. I'll literally pick from your plate.
You're not a plate sharer. You don't share your plate. You pick from everyone around you has to be a plate sharer.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm picking at everyone's plate, and I go, "Échalo pa' acá, guys." And if we ever go out to eat, and that happens, I hope that doesn't really trip you out. And if you're going to take me out to eat, or we're going to go eat together, don't be surprised if I reach over and pick at your plate. It's just my thing. I mean, but I don't double dip. That I don't do. I don't double dip.
Right.
I don't double dip. But let's say I use a fork to scoop up some stuff from your plate. I'll use the fork to scoop up some stuff as long as I don't put it in my mouth. I don't like the double dipping. So I'm not going to pick on your plate, put it in my mouth, and then pick on your plate again. That I won't do.
Good. You watched your Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, of course. I think I've watched every single one.
You can tell who watched Seinfeld. Sometimes I feel like my 15-year-old needs to sit and watch Seinfeld just so she gets a lot of our older comments.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to go watch Seinfeld so they could be well versed in the language.
No soup for you.
No diets, no soup for you. No diets for me. Never. I stay away from animal products if I can. And zero sodas for me. Yeah, zero sodas. What I do, water and tea only. Me too. Water and tea. And I just keep moving. Keep on moving. That's how I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I am actually going to start an exercise program in my daily walk. I'm going to either do some walking, do some a little jogging, but separate like an hour a day just to go do that. That's my plan. Happy New Year, guys. Bitch better have my money. By the way, I got my money, but I'm going to wait until January 4th. It says it's pending till January 4th. Wonder why? That's the way banks are sometimes. I know because I actually received a check, a very nice check towards the end of the year from an insurance company. Not a scam, and I deposited, and it put the funds on hold. I think till the check clears from the company or something.
Don't they let you pull out like $100? Like they make $100 available from it?
Yeah, I think they gave me $500. In the meantime, it was for $3,800. But in the meantime, I could use $500 of it, which is okay. I mean, I still had like $200 in my bank account now because I had to go give Mama some money. I think I'm back to my original. Well, not my original. I had like $200. Now I have $1,000. But that's my rainy day put aside money.
Good.
No, it's not good because I have to pay the rent today.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to pay it on Monday, hoping my $600 come in. It's a good day, Mitch. Better be having my money. Got my money. Good job.
Yeah.
You see.
I mean, Ozzy nailed it when he put hashtag Mitch better have my money.
I heard you.
Yeah, I know.
Students from Canales, did you just hear your librarian? That Daniela chick has a lot of connections. She celebrated New Year's with a relative of mine who comes from money. Es una fresa and will never relate to regular people. No, she can't.
I'm hoping.
And she can't, guys. Let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, she can't. And God bless her. She's going to try. But, a lot of these rich people, these fresa people, they have that mentality like, ay, el niño, mira, el pobrecito. We don't need lástima, guys. We don't need lástima. We need individuals that can empathize with our situation. And I'm sorry, folks. Again, I wish her success. There's no way that Daniela can empathize with our people. Impossible. Has never lived through hunger. I've lived through hunger. Has never lived through cafeteria food. We all have lived through cafeteria food. Has never set foot in a public school ever. So how? Again, God bless her. I wish her the best. I really, really do. And my prayers are that she succeeds. It's not going to happen. Happy New Year's, Erasmo Castro and Maggie. Maggie, you were so quiet as a sixth grade student. I'm glad you're outspoken now. Great advocate for our community.
I used to. I don't think you remember me, Miss Torres. I don't think you remember the correct students. I used to tell my mom, why are you going to go talk to the teachers? They're going to tell you everything, the same thing they tell everybody else. You've got a good kid who talks too much. And that was it. I had a C in conduct, everything. You used to get a grade. We used to get a grade. I don't know. Maybe I was quiet, respectful because I was scared. But yeah, I was a talker in class.
But when you just support respectfully, do you get a response back? Never.
I actually have. Majority of the board members have responded. I've sent some emails, and the good thing is my principal. I always copy her so she knows what I'm doing, and she's very supportive. She's like, I do it in a respectful manner, but yeah, I have. And I've had a couple of board members. I've had some thank yous for your concerns, but I've also had some that really reached out. So that's why I'm like this.
Let me mention this about Delia's Tamales. Guys, Linda brought Delia's Tamales Wednesday?
Now I'm going to be hungry for tamales. Thanks.
Oh, yesterday. Let me tell you, guys, they're not that good. I'm sorry, guys. I had Delia's Tamales. Was it yesterday, Linda? I think it was yesterday. I had Delia's Tamales, guys. They weren't that good. And actually, she brought some over for Papa también. Papa didn't care for them either. And, they weren't that good.
Maybe the people who liked them so much had never really had good tamales.
Yeah, I think that's the issue, guys. Because let me tell you guys, Delia's Tamales, I mean, they're okay. They're not great. I mean, la masa, I had the pollo con queso, and la masa didn't have flavor. No tenía sabor. O sea, it tasted like masa, guys. And I don't want my masa to taste like masa. I want it to taste un poquito de chile, un poquito de color.
Yeah.
It's got to have that little spices in there, guys.
That's what my mom always says. Píntalo un poquito a la masa. Tiene que tener color y sal.
Orange, yes. Color y sal. Y el color se saca del chile. Del chile, you boil, you liquefy, and then you le sacas todos los pedacitos. And a couple of them, they go in there as well.
Yeah.
But la sal es muy importante también. Let me tell you, los tamales aquí de la Madison, Lopez Tamales, guys, they're better than Delia's. Herbie's tamales. Did you try Herbie's tamales?
I still haven't. You know what? I'm going to message him right now because I keep thinking I'm going to as soon as we get off, and then I forget.
Herbie's tamales, man. Herbie, Eckersley tamales. Let me tell you guys, those were 10 times better than Delia's. And I'm not saying that to promote him. Big E's tamales. Big E's here on Paredes, where I get my barbacoa, the smoked barbacoa.
Yeah.
Those tamales, guys.
Hey, is it Herbie Eckersley or Eckersley Jr.?
Jr.
Okay, thank you.
Herbie Eckersley is also my friend, his dad.
Oh, okay.
Los tamales de maíz restaurant, delicious. But right now, again, those are my go-to tamales. My go-to tamales are Lopez Tamales on Madison, guys. Delicious. Herbie Eckersley Jr., great tamales. Big E's tamales. And maíz tamales. That's a fact, Jack. If anyone out there is too lazy to make the green sauce for spaghetti, they sell it at HEB. It's called HEB Creamy Poblano Pasta Sauce.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Snoopy.
It is good to know.
Yeah, because it
My
takes a while.
my plate is not your buffet.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's no holding Erasmo back. That's the other thing I like also. There's no there's no shame in his game.
Uh, let me say this, guys. Just remember, guys. Uh, I do my best not to skip comments, guys. I don't. And look, y'all should know me well enough. People that are here, I'm not going to skip your comments, guys. I don't skip the comments that are negative about me. You
Mhm.
know, people come out here and say crap and a half about Erasmo, and I don't skip those comments. I make sure and address them and post them out there, guys. If any day, because a friend sent me a message like, "Hey, you skipped my comments. Is something wrong?" Guys, trust me, I will never skip your comments, guys. Never, unless que sea una maldición or something like really, really. If
For the
if it
Prince
has
from Africa,
the V word, either one. If it has the V word, the Spanish word or the English word,
which was the Spanish one.
ALV,
Oh,
the V word. So if it has the V, I'm not going to post it out there, guys. Pero your comments are your comments. We we do the show based on the comments, and much less if you're my friend, guys. I'm not going to skip your comments on purpose, guys. Honestly, I won't. If I have a problem with any of my friends, I will address it with them directly, guys. A friend of mine said, "Hey, well, is something wrong?" I said, "No." Sometimes, guys, Facebook will have a glitch on comments, guys. Please, and again, most of y'all have my phone number. Send me a text message. Hey, that's well. Did you just miss my comment or something? And then I'll go back and I'll look for it, guys. But sometimes it's not that we're skipping your comments. Sometimes it's just social media. It works weird sometimes, guys. But no, I would never do that.
I watch Vito, and Vito have made comment of that. Like he's like, "Dang, I just missed jumped a bunch," and then he'd have to go back. And Manny also has said the same thing, where he's messing with it. He's like, "Oh wait, I just skipped a bunch."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happens, guys, and again, one of the other things when there are tons of comments, which happens mostly at the nighttime, it's easier to control during the morning show, but at the nighttime, guys, honestly, it's really hard to catch up because there's so many comments, and sometimes when you're moving the cursor, it'll skip a whole lot of comments, and then go like, "Oh crap, where was I?" But again, it's not done on purpose. I promise you, guys. I love most of you all. Most of you all. Which hour do you have to separate to make time?
He's gonna pull the 2 to 3 o'clock hour out.
Yeah, I always have time. Las fresas. Actually, today I have a wedding today at 3 o'clock.
Oh, nice. The
What
first
a
one of
great,
the month.
what a good way to start the year. The bad thing is that
Um,
it's already been paid for,
well,
but it's still a good way to start a year. Happy New Year, husband Maggie Cat. Maggie, are you familiar with the Pack Horse Librarians?
no.
Write it down, Maggie.
I need to. Where did I put my little notepad?
You could screenshot the screen with your phone.
Thank you.
It is the 21st century, Maggie.
Thank you.
Technology,
Oh,
technology.
you mean the librarians from a long time ago where they would pack the horses and go from town to town? I wonder if that's what he means.
Mm. Do you think Ed is overrated? Yes, big time.
Yeah. Tell us what you think, Erasmo. Really,
Let me tell
I
you.
think you're behind on this post on this comment.
Yeah, that a little bit. Oh, she said it. I think she posted what it. But guys, no, they really no tienen sabor. I don't know. I didn't care for them. But again, like my tia Mela. Some people knew my tia Mela. My tia Mela. Oh, Steve knows knew my tia Mela. Tia Mela made some amazing tamales, and she was shipping them all over the country, guys. I
Hmm.
mean, people would buy them all over the country. Amazing tamales. Once you have great tamales, guys. Once you have so tamales, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Deles tamales are overrated. Years ago, before they started using the machine to make them, the flavor was better. Not anymore. Yeah, I think that's what happens when these places start to get big or very popular. They start to, degrade on the quality. Up here in San Antonio, we have one location, and when you drive past it, they are always packed. I don't get the hype either. I guess it's because I've tried better tamales. Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Janie Hermosa. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Zacate. Thank you. Yeah, I do not post the comments with bad. Yeah, I try. Sometimes if they're, I mean, if they're like normal bad words, it's okay. But with a V, yeah, come on, man. The V word is very nasty to me. I grew up in the valley and I never liked it. You know what's really weird? I mean, it sounds bad when a guy says it. When a girl says it, it's horrible. And I hate the people like that's just misogynist of you. No, really. When a guy says it, it's bad. When a girl says it, it's just chafa. I'm sorry, it just sounds very chafa.
I'm not going to
Now,
say anything because I like to use foul language.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't.
Language. I mean, I just all encompassing. I just really enjoy words
But
and
the word, it's just I don't know. I don't know. I've actually heard the female say like, "Well, that's my V," and we're like, "You have one." Good morning, Fifi Hermosa.
okay.
Yes,
The pack horse librarians.
I agree. You have posted bad comments about you. Don't skip them intentionally. You have skipped my comments before, and I just post them again. Yeah, again, and it's not intentional, guys. And it's not that I'm upset with anyone. Again, I mean, I've had people call me crap and a half. Stuff that people have accused me of. I'll post them and I'll answer them. I mean, I'm not hiding comments. I would never do that. I don't do that to people that I dislike. I'm not going to do that to people that I love.
I was surprised when you would post stuff.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like Maggie though. I like to write down my stuff because it helps me remember it. Ni
Yeah.
así, ni así, ¿se acuerdan?
Me no, because I'm so scatterbrained.
Delis has other stuff. I've never tried it, but I believe they also have menudo and barbacoa. It's like eating. It's like buying pizza at McDonald's. Don't buy pizza at McDonald's.
Have
They
you tried those?
specialize.
Have
They're
you tried those
especially.
taco pizzas from Domino's? I didn't hear what you said because I was so busy giving you my own input. What'd you say?
Yeah, don't buy stuff if they specialize in burgers. Don't buy something other than burgers at a place.
But have you tried the taco pizza from Domino's?
No, they have a taco pizza.
And they have a cheeseburger pizza, I think, also.
I think I've tried the cheeseburger. It's okay, but they do have a taco pizza at.
I think so. Let me look it up.
I'd be interested to try it. Some people just have a potty mouth and talk and talk and talk. Oh, Maggie. Ibarra's tamales by frontage were good, but very commercial. Think they broke. Yeah, I think they were somewhere else. Está frío.
Mm-hmm.
Last of the comments. Maggie, actually, guys, on these lives, I actually put the wrong date. I also actually put down December December the 1st.
Domino's has a taco pizza.
I guess people like Delis tamales because of the different flavor ingredients. I don't get it. Maggie, last words.
Son of a motherless goat.
Son of a motherless goat.
That's one of my favorite bad words.
Son of a motherless goat. Guys, have a great, great day. Beginning of the day. New Year's brings new beginnings. We'll see you on tonight at 9 p.m., guys. As the social distance, watch Cobra Kai. Be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.
It's been good. Thank you for letting me on this week.
You'll be on tonight.